Aladdin begins with some homeless mud approached by sorcerer Jafar, who has the missing piece but plays hard to get because he wants Jafar booty, but loses it anyway.
Cause he homeless and he's stupid.
The pieces fit together to create some kind of hidden cave that says he wants a man inside of him, no homo. So the man comes inside him and gets devoured, as Jafar then seeks to find a person who can enter this cave without getting devoured to find a lamp for him. We then meet Aladdin, voiced by the white man,
who is so poor and broke he steals food to survive.
But my question is, why can't Aladdin get a job? Even if he doesn't have an education, he's clearly capable of construction or a laboring job. Instead, Aladdin is a bum with no job and no money. But because he has a kind soul, he will continue to stay broke while breaking the law. We then see princes from other nations pull up to shoot their shot to marry the princess. And as the kids get the baiting, Aladdin stands up for the little guys and is then told to his face that he'll always be a bum, as Aladdin then sulks and reflects on his brokey life. The next morning, the same prince comes crying out like a Karen, saying that he'll never marry a princess like her, as we're then introduced to Princess Jasmine, who by law is required to marry a prince before her next birthday. As Jasmine is tired of being controlled to date entitled men, she wants to choose a partner out of love rather than a random prince, and thus desires to be free. Meanwhile, Jafar turns out to be the Sultan's advisor, who's been secretly controlling the Sultan with his staff to get what he wants. Meanwhile, Jasmine escapes her rich, privileged life as a princess and leaves the palace because she don't want no forced marriage. Out at the market, Aladdin continues to hurt regular business owners by stealing food with his monkey Abu. The princess then pull up, and Aladdin checks her out.
Wow, I'm horny.
And as bro starts glazing, Jasmine gives a kid an apple without paying, and is so out of touch she doesn't have any money to pay for it. And about to be amputated, Aladdin helps out because he's horny, as Jasmine plays along and acts dumb. And thanks to Abu as a wingman, it gives Aladdin the excuse to hold her hand while running off. Meanwhile, Jafar finds out Aladdin is the only one who can enter the cave, as Aladdin uses poor Riz to attract the princess, inviting her to his third world insect-filled don't even have a bed-ass crib, and shows her the view of the palace to try and impress her. And she's like, oh man, fuck that place. Doesn't it look nice?
It gives me the egg.
Hey, you horny?
Well, my coochie's very wet.
Then bro gets cock-blocked by royal guards. I am curious, if the guards never came, does that mean Jasmine was about to get pounded by a dude she's barely known for a couple of hours?
Jasmine's like, I don't want no rich prince, give me the illegal barefoot brokey with holes in his pants. That's my type for real.
I'm telling y'all, Disney princesses are built different, like damn.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
And they somehow don't die.
And Aladdin gets caught, but the princess wants that criminal D and reveals herself. Princess? As Jasmine fails to free Aladdin since the guards are ordered by Jafar, so she confronts him full Karen mode. Yo, what is it with Disney princesses falling for the guy they just met? As Jafar then tells her Aladdin will be put to death.
Death? Oh my gosh, no way. Oh my god, I'm crying. I know I just met him, but I loved him.
Abu then calls him out for simping, then frees him because Abu a G. Then an old man appears offering a way to get rich quick, which happens to be Jafar catfishing as an old man, as Aladdin takes the bait and follows Jafar.
Who disturbs my slumber?
Aladdin?
Come inside my mouth, like right here, oh my gosh.
Jafar then says get the lamp and don't touch anything else, so Aladdin enters and finds more gold than he can ever imagine. As I'm surprised Aladdin actually didn't touch any gold, and scolded Abu when this man has a crib with no bed. They then become friends with a magic carpet who leads the way. Aladdin finds the lamp while Abu finds his Princess Jasmine, and by the time Aladdin gets it, Abu touches the jewel, with the cave getting more triggered than a pansexual vegan getting misgendered by her own mother. As the cave starts shaking more than Kim Kardashian's implanted butt cheeks, as Aladdin rides the carpet like how Disney can ride these nuts, and manages to get out of danger and meet Jafar.
Give me the lamp.
Here, could you help me up? Oh, ha. Yeet.
Ha ha. Now you die.
Here, get HIV.
Ah.
Whoa. Yeet. But the magic carpet saves them, as the entrance collapses into sand. Jafar celebrates like his hairline came back, only to find out he don't even have no lamp.
No!
While the princess gets depression over a boy she met for a couple of hours, Aladdin be like, hey, fuck you, buddy, fuck. But it turns out Abu got the lamp back, so bro starts rubbing it, and the lamp's gone come. Oh, wow. With a genie appearing before Aladdin to grant free wishes, such as riches, woman, or power. But it comes with some rules, such as you can't wish for more wishes, can't kill anybody or make one fall in love or bring back the dead. And with these limitations, Aladdin provokes and questions Genie's power. So bro's like, you talking to me? And takes Aladdin out of the cave. Now back at the palace, the Sultan tries inserting his dominance, warning Jafar he can't just arrest whoever, but the cutie patootie is super forgiving, so he lets him off scot-free. So Jasmine says she'll get rid of him once she's married, all cause she didn't get poverty D. So with Jafar getting pissed, his parrot plots a plan to change the law to marry Jasmine and become Sultan, and as ruler then get rid of both the princess and her father, as Jafar joyfully proceeds with this idea. Around this time, both Aladdin and the genie land, with the genie realizing he got played into giving a free wish, and upon asking what Genie would wish for, he says his freedom, as he feels trapped like a slave. Aladdin then says he'll free Genie for his last wish, while confessing his feelings about Jasmine, how he's so down bad he'd pay to lick her toes. And since Jasmine can only marry a prince, his first wish is to become one, that he's willing to use a wish in hopes that a girl he's known for a few hours might like him, when he really knows nothing about her is wild. Jafar then pulls up with a new law decree that if the princess does not marry a prince before her birthday, then she'll marry Jafar. And by using a staff, he tries manipulating the Sultan to sign it, but gets distracted with loud noises as Prince Aladdin makes his appearance. With his newfound status, Aladdin starts pretending to be somebody else, instead of being himself, as he believes a princess will never fall for a guy like him. So he enters the palace and greets the Sultan, and is welcomed since they're desperate to find a suitor, while Jafar, unable to recognize him, tries getting rid of him. With Jasmine entering, Aladdin acts entitled, as all three men talk about the princess like a prized object to be won over.
How dare you objectify me, you bastards. I am not a piece of meat.
But you'll have my meat. As Jafar plots to get rid of Aladdin, Aladdin feels like even being prince isn't enough to win her over, with Genie telling him to give her the truth by being himself. But Aladdin rejects it and says he needs to act like an entitled royal brat. So bro tries again. Oh, princess.
How dare. Nobody likes you. Now leave before I kill you. Wait, are you the poor unemployed brokey I met at the market?
Have we met? Of course not. I'm so rich I've never been to the market. It couldn't be me. Of course you're not. You're very bitchy. The fuck? I meant sexy. I got cake, you know.
Yeah.
I can give it to you. Just for you.
Psych, who you think I am? You thought I'm some musty asshole? Fuck out of here.
I'll just go kill myself. Huh? See ya.
No!
Huh? You want head?
How? What is that?
It's my ride, shawty.
It's lovely.
Can I take you out?
I'll treat you good, girl, as long as you give me head.
What?
Give me glizzy?
Deal. I can show you my world. I'm a poor thief that broke the law, girl. Tell me, princess, I'm 5'2". Will you date a guy this size? I can open your eyes. Although we're Asian, I want to. Abu has AIDS, girl, do you want me to spread it onto you? A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Your mom can't tell us no, 'cause she's dead lol. I only want your money, a whole new world. A broke man like me never could. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that I'll impregnate another girl in you. Jasmine then finds out the prince is Aladdin and asks why he lied, only for Aladdin to lie some more that he was pretending to be a street rat, out of fear that Jasmine won't like him and lose his chance of marrying her, since she can only marry a prince by law, thus continues to play pretend. Bro then drops her off, gives her a smooch, hides his woody, then sighs in relief only to get captured by the guards ordered by Jafar, which is to knock him out and drop him into the water to drown. So Aladdin starts drowning with Genie popping out and decides to save him, and considers it as Aladdin's second wish as they head back to the palace. Jasmine is then commanded by her father to marry Jafar. With her father under a spell, Jasmine refuses as Aladdin arrives.
Nani?
Aladdin then calls out Jafar for attempted murder and breaks his staff, turning the Sultan back to normal, which infuriates him due to Jafar's betrayal and orders Jafar to be arrested. But bro sees the lamp and plots to get the lamp as he vanishes. While the Sultan celebrates, Jasmine finally picked the prince for marriage. The father then declares Aladdin as the next Sultan, and while discussing plans for the wedding, Aladdin feels undeserving of it all, since he's been hiding his real identity thanks to the genie. Meanwhile, Jafar successfully escapes and orders his parrot to get the lamp. And speaking of lamps, Genie asks Aladdin to set him free as his final wish, but Aladdin refuses since he believes he's nothing without the genie, and therefore needs the genie to stick around. So Genie gets upset, Aladdin throws a tantrum, leaving Abu in tears, with Aladdin then deciding to tell Jasmine the truth, so he goes to her, allowing the parrot to retrieve the lamp unguarded. But Aladdin fails to tell Jasmine due to the public announcement of being the next Sultan, while Jafar becoming Genie's new master with his first wish becoming Sultan. So the kingdom gets dark as Jafar takes the title as ruler, and uses his second wish to become the most powerful sorcerer, getting the royals on their knees, the tiger into a pup, and exposes Aladdin as a lying street rat to Jasmine, then sends Aladdin abroad to die in the cold. And as bro freezes with his monkey, the magic carpet takes him back, while the ex-Sultan gets abused with crackers, and Jasmine becoming Jafar's slave but unwilling to listen, 'cause slay. So Jafar tries using his last wish to make Jasmine fall in love with him, but with Genie stating the rules, Jafar fights him, while Aladdin pops up to grab the lamp. Princess Jasmine decides to play along like she's in love with Jafar, as I do not remember these scenes when watching it as a kid. The parrot then gets manhandled by Abu, and when Aladdin gets close to the lamp, Jasmine goes above and beyond like, god damn, look at Aladdin's face. She really got bro questioning his life decisions. But Jafar sees Aladdin through the reflection and goes berserk, as this character became way too powerful to stop physically. So the writers of this kid's movie uses a ridiculous reason to stop him, as Aladdin provokes him by saying Genie's still the strongest, nya 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 nya. And thus thinking he'll always be second best to the genie, Jafar then wishes to become a genie himself, which is so dumb, as if he wasn't powerful enough. So Jafar gets trapped into a lamp and gets sealed away, with the royals and the palace returning back to normal. Genie then throws Jafar far, far away, as Aladdin apologizes for lying and finally decides to be himself, using his final wish to set the genie free. So Genie packs his bags, thanks Aladdin, as the Sultan then changes the law that the princess can marry whoever she wants. So Jasmine goes back into the market and finds a different street rat. Just kidding, they all have a happily ever after. As the movie teaches, don't pretend to be somebody you're not to get a girl, because you can't play pretend forever. Thank you for watching my shitty commentary. Appreciate y'all. Next video will be uploaded next week instead of next month. Have a Merry Christmas, y'all. Until next time.